So, ever since I got Crunchyroll, my life has been pretty much consumed with anime for the most part, and I thought I would come on here and talk about one of the animes that I just watched, and that anime is called Kill la Kill. Now, this little anime came out back in October 3rd, 2013, and this show was great. Kill la Kill is fun and it is wacky to watch. I would say it's an action-packed comedy. So the story is about a girl named Ryuko Matoi, or Ryuku Matoi, I'm bad with the Japanese names, who walks around with a big old half pair of scissors. She sets her sights out this high school called the Honnouji Academy, which is located in Tokyo Bay of Japan. She seeks to find the murderer of her father, who she believes is at the school, and there is a girl who is there, who is in charge of the academy, named Sasuke Kiryu, aka Lady Sasuke. She is the creator and ruler of the academy. Ryuko believes she has something to do with the death of her father. Ryuko makes it her mission to get at Satsuki, but she is thwarted by the students of Honnouji Academy. Well, certain student of the academy, because they have these special uniforms called Goku uniforms, which gives the students special abilities, superhuman abilities, based on their skill set. And it's pretty cool because each uniform is catered to a student that represents a certain club. So there's this one kid who has a boxing Goku uniform that gives him special abilities to box, basically. There's this other student who is the leader of the tennis club. Her uniform gives her the special abilities to enhance her tennis skills. So Ryuko tries to get at Lady Satsuki. She is thwarted by the boxing president, and she's beaten so bad that she escapes and she reverts to her father's old home that was burned down. Eventually, she stumbles across a sailor uniform that her father made, and the sailor uniform is alive and it talks, but she's the only one that can communicate with it. Anyway, the sailor uniform forces himself upon her, forcing her to wear him, and eventually it gives her the powers and the ability that she needs to help take on the students of Honnouji Academy. She names the uniform Senketsu because this particular type of uniform, which is called a kamui, needs blood to operate and to function. So Senketsu means fresh blood, so that's what that means. It was mentioned in the show. So as the show goes on, she gets into these epic battles with the students, particularly the Elite Four, which is Lady Satsuki's best of the best, and they worship her and admire her and adore her. They're kind of like mindless little peons, but they're pretty cool characters. I enjoyed them. One of the characters named Gamagori, he's the leader of the disciplinary committee. He's a true enforcer of the rules. He's pretty funny. There's another character named Hoka Inumura, who is in charge of the Honnouji Academy's Information and Strategy Committee. Another character named Nonan Jakuzure. She regulates the school's non-athletic groups, such as gardening and biology clubs. And finally, Uzu Sanagayama. He regulates the athletic clubs, boxing, and the tennis clubs. And they're all 3-star Goku uniforms. Each uniform has a ranking, and each star represents how strong the uniform is. But yeah, this anime, it's very exciting. The fight scenes are wacky and enjoyable, really entertaining. For example, there's a scene where Gamagori defeats this football club at another high school with disciplinary books, student guidebooks. Oh, and I forgot to mention that Lady Sasuke also has a kamui. Her kamui was given to her by her dad, and she worked hard to obtain the kamui's power and to get used to it. And the fight scenes between her and Ryuko are amazing. Just any fight scene in general that involves a blade or a long sharp object is pretty good. I like how when there is a fight scene there isn't a whole lot of talking, like in other animes where two characters will fight. They'll scene for like 2 minutes and then they'll talk for like 7 minutes, or they'll fight for like 3 minutes and talk for like 8 minutes. No, they just keep going and going and going, and they'll talk while they're fighting, and there's always something wacky going on. And for me, that's what I love the most about the show, with its action and its cartoonish antics. It kind of feels like I'm watching a cartoon at times, like an American cartoon. Nudity is also a big thing in this show. It's really a big thing in the show because once like Ryoku and Lady Satsuki and the others starts transforming, they'll be full on nude and their boobies and ass cheeks are bouncing all over the place, and it's kind of hard to kind of get used to at first, but once you get past it, you can start taking the show a lot more seriously. So another thing I like about the show is how the characters interact with each other, how they communicate with each other. They talk like how adults talk, basically, even though they're teenagers. And even one of the characters in the show, who's a kid, he swears sometimes. I watched the show in dub, and I know that's a big thing in anime, sub and dub. It's like PlayStation versus Xbox, which is better. I know that a lot of people watch animes in sub. I can't do sub. I can't watch an anime in sub. I can't like look at the subtitles at the bottom of the screen and then while something's going on and try to keep up with what's ever happening in the show. So I'm looking down, trying to read, and then there's some big reveal or some big transformation or whatever going up above the subtitles at the top of the screen. So I'm a dub person. reason, I can't watch an anime in sub. I don't care how good the anime is. Like, for example, Demon Slayer, which seems to be the top dog in anime right now. I would say it's probably the #1 anime that's out there. There was no dub, no English dub for Demon Slayer. I would not watch it, and I wouldn't care what I'd be missing out on. If it's in sub, I don't watch it. But I like how the characters talk. They swear. They got some edge to them. Or as the show goes on, you'll find out something about Lady Satsuki and what her intentions were with Ryuko all along. And Ryuko's response is, "Thanks, bitch." Or in the beginning of the series or of the season, in the first episode, Ryuko runs into this kid. He acts like he's some street thug. He's a part of like a gang, and he bumps into Ryuko and she says something smart, and he responds with, "Don't get smart with me, bitch," or "Don't get cute with me, bitch." That's what I love about this show. I love that interaction, that dialogue, that shit talking. Now it can be a little cringy at times. It can be, I'm not gonna lie, but they also do a good job of not going too overboard with the cringe. As the show goes on, you'll find out more about what Lady Satsuki's intentions are, where she came from. You'll find out more about Ryuko, where she came from, and you'll find out the true murderer of her father and what his intentions were. So to anybody that hasn't watched this anime, I would highly recommend it to you. There will be some what the fuck moments, but it won't take away too much from the show. So I highly recommend Kill la Kill. That's a great anime. Please go check it out. So that is it. My name is Life Sucks. I do random topics like this. I'll talk about anything that I want, basically. Viral videos, anime, video games, whatever. Please like and subscribe for more content like this. Hit the notification bell when I drop a new video, and that is it. I am out.